Well, hello everybody. The bike video. So many of you are so triggered by my bicycle tires, which are flat. Let me show you. When am I ever going to get some air in those tires? Well, probably never. Does that bother you so much? And let me tell you the story about this bike. When I got this bike a few years ago, I was to go cycling, and I had an older BMW where I could put the bike rack on the trunk of the car, and I would drive over to the coast, which is just a few minutes away, and I went all the way from Oceanside to Del Mar and back on my bike. It was so much fun, but a little bit dangerous because there's so many tourists going down the coast. Then the car gave out, the transmission went out, and I bought another car. On the car I have now, the bike rack goes on top of the car, and this bike is way too heavy for me to lift up. So I was very disappointed I couldn't drive to the coast. So then I started doing an alternate bike ride out of my neighborhood towards the coast, and that got to be really scary because the bike path is very narrow and the cars are going like 60 miles an hour past me, and it just seems very dangerous. But before I did that, I hired a mobile bike repair person. He came over here, he did a bunch of tune-up on my bike, he put air in the tires, and I actually have a bike pump too. And then I did those bike rides, and the tires are flat again. So the point is, since I'm not riding the bike, I don't want to put air in the tires. So why do I have the bike? If I'm not riding the bike, why do I have the bike? Because I'm thinking of a day when I will be able to ride again. When I'm in a situation where I have a guy with a truck, I need a guy with a truck to put my bike in the back of his truck or on his bike rack and take me to the bike path. Or I have another vehicle. I thought about putting a hitch on my car and then a bike rack that attaches to the hitch. But that is $1,000 expense, which just seems like way too much. So I'm in a situation right now where I don't feel safe riding my bike out of my neighborhood because there's a fast moving road right around. I don't have a good way to transport my bike. I don't have a boyfriend with a pickup. And I long for the day I can ride my bike again. So I'm keeping the bike here. I don't have any other place to put it. And that's the story on my bike. But I have a question for you. Why does it bother you so much? Why are you leaving comments on my channel, giving me advice about my bike, making comments about my bike when you're a guest in my home? It's really bad manners to be a guest in one's home, which you are a guest right now on my channel, and start making comments about my decor, my attire, or anything like that. It's very poor manners. So let's have a little bit of respect. That's the second thing I want to say to people who make comments. Anyone commenting about my bike is hidden from the channel. There's one lady who made a comment about my bike. She leaves a lot of comments, so I just removed her comment. But anyone commenting about my bike will automatically be hidden from the channel. It's disrespectful, and I'm only available to be treated with respect. If you want to be disrespectful, you can still watch my videos, but you will be prevented from commenting. You will lose your commenting privileges for being bad. Bad boy, bad girl. Does that turn you on?